A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events, U.S. President Donald Trump has signed a sweeping executive order aimed at jumpstarting the contentious practice of deep-sea mining. This decision comes as a direct response to China's dominant position in critical mineral supply chains, with the U.S. administration eager to fast-track the extraction of strategically important minerals such as nickel, copper, and rare earth elements from the ocean floor. Speaking at the signing ceremony, Trump emphasized the national security and economic interests at stake, stating, "The United States has a core national security and economic interest in maintaining leadership in deep-sea science and technology and seabed mineral resources." The executive order is designed to counter China's growing influence over these resources and to strengthen partnerships with allies. Critics, however, argue that this unilateral action contradicts global efforts to regulate deep-sea mining responsibly. The order directs the administration to expedite mining permits under the Deep Seabed Hard Minerals Act of 1980 and establishes a process for issuing permits along the U.S. Outer Continental Shelf, as well as in areas beyond national jurisdiction. Deep-sea mining involves the use of heavy machinery to extract minerals from the seabed, where they accumulate in potato-sized nodules. These minerals have a wide range of applications, including in electric vehicle batteries, wind turbines, and solar panels. Advocates of deep-sea mining argue that it could create a lucrative industry that reduces reliance on land-based mining operations. However, scientists caution that the environmental impacts of such activities are difficult to predict. Environmental campaign groups have voiced strong opposition to the practice, claiming it cannot be conducted sustainably and will lead to severe ecosystem destruction and species extinction. Greenpeace USA's Arlo Hemphill condemned the administration's actions, stating, "This is an insult to multilateralism and a slap in the face to all the countries and millions of people around the world who oppose this dangerous industry." The International Seabed Authority, ISA, the UN regulator overseeing deep-sea mining, has been working to establish regulations before any mining activity begins. Negotiators aim to finalize formal rules by the end of 2025, raising questions about the timing of Trump's executive order. The ISA was established under the 1982 United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS, a treaty that the U.S. has not ratified. The agency is tasked with managing both exploitation and conservation of an area covering about 54% of the world's oceans. Analysts at Eurasia Group have warned that the alignment of the private sector with the U.S. administration could escalate geopolitical tensions over critical minerals and control of international waters. The U.S. dismissal of UN processes could lead to unexpected alliances among countries opposed to these actions. For instance, Norway, which had previously considered seabed mining, has now aligned with China, India, and Poland to oppose U.S. actions. The concern is centered on the U.S. bypassing previously agreed-upon processes for deep-sea mining. In a related development, the U.S. administration is directing the Commerce Department to expedite the review and issuance of permits for seabed exploration and recovery, potentially affecting areas far beyond the U.S. Outer Continental Shelf. The Interior Secretary has been tasked with establishing a process for approving permits for seabed mining within U.S. waters. While the administration touts the economic benefits of this initiative, environmentalists warn of the potential ecological disaster that could result from unregulated deep-sea mining. Emily Jeffers, a senior attorney at the Center for Biological Diversity, stated, "Fast-tracking deep-sea mining is an environmental disaster in the making. Trump is trying to open one of Earth's most fragile and least understood ecosystems to reckless industrial exploitation." The administration's deep-sea mining policy is partly aimed at countering China's influence over seabed mineral resources and strengthening partnerships with allies. As the ISA continues to grapple with the balance between economic potential and environmental protection, the global landscape for deep-sea mining remains uncertain. With Trump's executive order, the U.S. is poised to take a bold step into uncharted waters, igniting debates over environmental sustainability, international law, and the future of global mineral supply chains. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.